Hey, so I'm Chrissy and I'm the person who set up the wonderful world of Zoom running, and what I wanted to talk to you today is about a couple of things that will help your running, particularly if you're like me and have spent an awful lot of your time in the corporate world. So I did that until I was 37, and then for those of you who don't know, my hip broke, so my biomechanics are in a mess, okay? So I'm going to do what I can to make them better. One of the things where you sit down at a desk all day long, or you sit and eat lunch, you tend to be like this an awful lot. If you're slightly taller like me, you'll have a habit of bending over to bring your head at the height of all your mates. Lower back, I don't know if you can see it that well, but my back is going out at that kind of an angle, yeah? Whereas you want to be straight. Yeah, I find that quite difficult to do. Slightly limited by my lower ab muscles, limited by tightness in my hamstrings, and as a result, when you run, you're going to have a similar sort of problem when you're running. Your spine, your lower spine won't be aligned properly, causing you lower back problems, and it also limits the range of movement in your legs, which means that you won't get as much power through, so you're limiting your speed and you're making it a lot harder on yourself, so we don't want any of that. So really simple things. For me, what I do with all my guys is super simple, easy exercises. 5 minutes a day. I want you to do things that you will do. I've had a lot of physio in my life from various breaks and all the rest of it, and what I find is they tend to give you exercises which are great, that will help, but are just not realistic in how much time you're going to be willing to put into them. Most of my physio, they've asked for me to spend, if I went through the whole routine, an hour a day. So what I'm doing here, as you can't see, just going forward and backwards. Just going to the end of my range of movement each time, noticing it, noticing the pull down the back of my legs, and just letting it stretch a little bit. You'll see from my back there, I'm concentrating on my back, I didn't get as much of an arch, whereas there, not concentrating, I dip my shoulders. So try and keep good form. This also starts to activate your ab muscles a little bit. I'm just stretching out where's tight, yeah, down the back of my legs. And for me at the moment, I feel it in my calf muscles, more so than my hamstrings, but the two are connected. If your hamstrings are tight, it will pull on your calves more, leading you to Achilles problems. Okay, and that for me is about enough. So I probably did that, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I'll go in and do it again, have a little break, do it again, have a little break. Number one, don't ever go to pain. Go to comfy, uncomfy. That's as far as you need to go. Try and push a little bit more. Notice what your mind's doing, where your mind wants you to stop. Have a go at that one. So it's a bit like a sort of downward facing dog type thing. Some of you are going to be far more flexible than me. Well aware of that. My body's in a mess. This is about fixing my body, but also for those of you who need to fix your tight hamstrings, have a go with that. Give it a go be dedicated to it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Plan is 30 days, and then we'll go from there. All right, take care. Bye bye.